G'day all, welcome back to Dad vs Son and our playthrough of the full campaign for Fortress Europa from Compass Games, and we're going on with the October 4th week turn 20, and things are coming to a crunch. So what I want to try and do is move the camera as little as possible at the moment because I've actually got the power cord hooked up to it, but we'll do the best that we can. So, turn 20. Let's get into it. So I've moved the time track as per usual, and we go to the weather. And again, we need a 1, a 2, or a 3 for clear weather. No! We have a 4. And a 4 is overcast, but not overcast with an asterisk. So we've got our full movement, but we have no air missions. Okay, righto. So we got some overcast, no air, which is a pain in the bottom. Okay, get rid of that and that. And we need to get rid of the partisans as well. I forgot to do that, as usual. Righto, so we've done the weather. We go into the air allocation phase. Oh, look, that's done. And then we go into the replacement phase. Okie dokie. So, all the V1 sites are done. All that's done. So we get our full replacements. So let's just turn it around. It's, like I said, I didn't really want to move it, but we shall. Okay. So at the moment, still in October, so the Americans get 3, so they'll take 2 infantry and a tanky, and the Brits get 1 of each, like that, and we have 56. I should suppose go. Sorry, it's actually 66 now, isn't it? Dude. Oh no, we'll just leave it on 50. That's easier. So we got 50 plus 16, so 66. Righto. Okay, so what we want to do this time is use some of these replacements. So I have I have the 7th Armoured Division for the British, which I'm going to bring back. So that's going to cost me 3. 1, 2, 3. And that will just stay in Europe. And I've got 2 infantry divisions that I want to bring back, which would cost 6, which I can do. So we have these 2 divisions that were destroyed last time. So that's 5 of them and 1 tanky, like that. So those can come back next turn. So that's our replacements done. Which leaves us with partisans. So we'll just rotate this back again, get it all tangled up, get it over there. There we are. Okay, partisans. And we get our partisans again. So they're just going to come back in the same spot, like that. And then we're on to the first move phase. Okay, so we do have sea movement, which is good. So let's come around and see what we want to do. Okie dokie. So I've got these other two up here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just leave them there for the time being. That's fine. I've got these fellas here, and I'm going to bring them 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 to there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there, like that. Okay, now with Simpson and his mob here, at the moment what I want to do is try and take out some of this shit here. So I think I'll leave that there. What we have got here, we have got 8 doubled up, so 16. And I've got no air, so that's no good. So we're going to come into here, like that. That gives me 18 to 4. And then this little fella here is going to go 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, like that. How far up can you see? Okay, so that's fine. These little fellas here are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 into Nancy and take it back. And the other American forces down here with Patch are just going to move up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just toddling along like that. 3, 6, 9. I'm going to leave the French still in Paris. I don't really want to move them. Okay. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 4, 8, 12 is 24 in Bremen. This little fella here is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one will come into here, along with him, like that. So that will give me 8, 16, 22, 28, 34, 41, 47, to 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, still not going to be enough. Need to bring one more over. So he's gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okay, in here we have 18. We've got 6, 12, 13, 14, 20, 23, 31. So we can do it. Okay. these two will move to here along with this fella. You can just stay there, I suppose. Okay, so that's 18, 30, 33. What did I say we have there? 18. So we bring over 2 Brits, and that'll give it a 2 to 1. Okie dokie. Right. So that's them. This little fella here can keep going. Next turn, they've moved, they've moved, they've moved. These fellas. Right. This fella will move to here. Now this mob here has 4, 8, 16. I can't get around there, can I? No. So he's got to go there. And we have 8. Ah, that's what we had. Damn it, Janet. I actually need to fix those up. So we're going to move all those back. And I need to fix those 2 up. So that's 2 more armour replacements for the Brits. I'll just put them under the 1. So that's those 2 under there, like that. And that's it. Right, so we've got this here. And then we go into the first combat impulse. Okay. So we've got a 2 to 1 here. We have got 6, 12, 18, 24, 42 to 4, which is going to be 7 to 1. So we'll just put, oh, well, there's a 4, so we'll just put a 3 down with it. So it's 7 to 1. We know that. Nothing here. 2 to 1, 7 to 1, nothing. Nothing else here. So that's good. So we'll do this one first at 2 to 1. Can you see what I'm actually talking about? Probably bloody not, because I'm a dickhead. There we go, Rotterdam. 2 to 1. For a 5. And 2 to 1 for a 5 is a DR, which of course they don't have to do because they're in a fortress. And then we have a 7 to 1. For a bloody 1. Oh. 7 to 1 is a DR, which of course they don't have to do because they're in a bloody fortress. What a bloody waste that was, eh? Okay, so we go into the second movement impulse. Okie doke. Righto. So these guys are going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. There. There. Pattern will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. He can stay there. Excuse me. They've got to stay there. We get rid of those two ships. We can bring Dempsey up. We can bring in the two American ships to here. So again, we've got our 2 to 1. Over here, okay, so we had 12 is 24. We've got 7 and 12 is 19, 25, 33, 39, 47, 53. So that's a 2 to 1 as well. We'll bring Simpson up. This is still a 7 to 1. One and 6. Like that. You can move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can move 2. So I'm going to bring him down 1. You can go 3. He's going to go 1, 2. So I don't need to bring him down that way. He can come down to here like that, and he can follow on. Hodges, go 1, 2, 3, 4 into there. These little fellas here, so we have 2, 4 in there, so this would be a 1 to 1, which I think is fine. Into there like that. Or we bring the guards over 1, 2, and that's a 2 to 1 then, and bring Monty back like that. 2 to 1. And we'll bring these 1, 2, 3, and then he's got nowhere to retreat to. I like that. Ever moved him? I don't think so. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 into St. Quentin. Patch comes up with his troops like that. And I think that is it. Right, okay. So again, start up here. 2 to 1 for a 6. I like that. Betterer. Lots betterer. 2 to 1 for a 6 is a D1. Okay, so he's going to lose the Paras. Oh, sorry, the other garrison there. Luftwaffe garrison. They can just come off. But they don't have to retreat, so that doesn't matter. And get rid of those. Then we'll come over to Bremen, which I think you can see. Yeah, just. Again, a 2 to 1 for a 2. I don't like the sound of that. And that's an AR. Okay. So this will come to here. This will come to here. these will come to here, like that. Is good. Then we have our 7-to-1 down here. For a 5, should be a DE. Yup. So the Voltstrom unit is gone. You can go back into there, which means we can put out another Voltstrom unit. Let's put it in mains, like that. Okay, so that's gone. And then we have this. Oh, I can't put that there. I can, but yeah, they can't be part of the fight. But if we have to take extra losses, I don't know why I did that. 2-to-1 there. For a 2 again. Again, it's a retreat. So this guy will come back here, and these guys will go here. Here, in fact. No, there. There. So that they're blocking that railway. Like that. And that's the second combat done. Didn't achieve a great deal either. Rail control. No real changes there whatsoever. We've got this blocked here. We've got this blocked here. These are all blocked. That's blocked. Everywhere's a block. Supply phase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these guys are good. Those are good. These are with Monty, so they're good. And they can always trace back down through this way. He's good. These are all good. Good and good and good uns. Okay. So that is that. We're starting to creep forward, but we didn't really achieve a great deal. Once we can get these other forces down in here, then we'll do some better as well. So again, thanks very much. And when we come back, it'll be turn 20 for the Germans, who are not getting any reinforcements this time whatsoever. So I will catch you next time. Bye for now. G'day, welcome back. And we're about to go on with the German part of turn 20, the last week in October. And we go into their replacement phase. And this week they get nothing. So they have 1 armour and 1 infantry replacement. And they pick up October 4. So they're going to pick up 3 infantry, taking it to 4, and an armour, taking it to 2. So no reinforcements, but they've got their replacements. And that's the first time they've got them in a long time. So the first replacement they're going to use is on this little fella here, the 176th. I'll just leave that on there like that. Everything else is sort of hunky-dory for them. So they've got 3 infantry and 2 tank left. Right. So, can we bring back a good infantry? Here's what it comes down to. Could bring back the 719th. Is that going to help? Probably not in the long run. So I might hold off on doing that, in fact. So that's their replacements. So we go into the first move, impulse. And the Germans have picked up on the simple fact that I left Patton out here by himself, and they're going to see if they can get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3. So they could-ish. They really, really could. So it's either they go up there and try and take Patton out, or they run up here and try and get Dusseldorf back. But that's going to be basically a 1-to-1, which isn't all that flash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we could zip over here and try and take him out. But that again would be a 1-to-1, so that's not going to really help either. So I think we may have to go after Patton, but that's going to leave us up there, and then these guys are going to screw around with this. The big trouble they're going to have then is no leader. So they're going to have to fall back, and we'll have to try and get Hodges or Simpson or somebody over there to help them out before they get to the supply status, or else they're all going to be halved. So we could put a little bit of a block in the road for them. But considering they're going to have their movement before then, if I run up there, the only thing that's going to make it up there is that one Panzer division to take him out. And yes, he should take him out, but then it's going to be stuck there. Stuck right here with nowhere to go, and all these blokes retreating onto him to kick his ass. So it comes down to, is it actually worth it? And realistically, it probably isn't, because they can take him out and then some of them can run to here, some can run to here. Or even into Essen as well. So yeah, between Dortmund, Essen, Dusseldorf, and Groningen, it's not going to help. So what else can we do with these guys feasibly? I still want to try and use them, if we can, to annoy the American forces. 1, 2, 3. We could go into Köln, but again, we're not going to double up. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could come into here. It hasn't been destroyed yet or anything else. It's a fortress, and that's going to make life awfully difficult. So that's what we're going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into there. Right. None of these others are going to move down around here, that's for sure. So we need to work out what we're going to do with these guys here. So we have 6 here. And we have 4, 8, 12, I think, there. So we could go 1, 2, 3, which will give us a 2-to-1 against these guys. I can't get a 2-to-1 on him at all, because this would be 12 and 2 is 14, unless I bring this guy around like that. What would that give me? 12, 14, 18. So I'd get a 2-to-1 on the guards. Which isn't bad either, is it? So what's more dangerous to me is this guy, but the Americans have less replacements, whereas the Brits have tons of replacements at the moment. Oh, decisions. Okay, let's try and take out the guards. So these three will move to here. So that's 4, 8, 12 out of Luxembourg. This guy will move to here. And this guy will go 1, 2 to there. And that's going to give me a 2-to-1 right there. So let's do it. Let's do it. So that's the first move impulse, and we go on to the first combat impulse. Right. 2-to-1. For a 2. 2-to-1 for a 2. Attacker retreats. I thought so. Okay. So these little fellas will come back to here. This little fella will come back to here. And this little fella will go 1, 2, back to there. Like that. So we're going to the second move impulse then. And we could basically, he can only move 1, but I could bring the other fella up. And we could do the same thing again. So we will. So that comes down there. He goes to there. He goes 1, 2. And we have a 2-to-1 there again. Excuse me. I can't do anything with these here, this here. There's just no go. So second impulse. A 6. 2-to-1 for a 6 is a D1. Okay. So the guards take a loss. Then they have to retreat. And the only place they can retreat is back to Monty here. Like that. And they do. Right. So realistically, not too bad. It's left our people out in the open again, but there's really not a great deal we can do about it. So that's fine. So we are up to the German rail control phase. So we have control of rail there, up through to here, but they've blocked it there still. This is still blocked. This is open here. Realistically, no real changes whatsoever there whatsoever. So, German supply, and again, these guys are all good up here. Everything's good. There's no hassles whatsoever with supply. And we go into the end of turn segment. So we can remove this. And this. And I think that's about it. Partisans come off, remembering this time. We didn't have anything blocking the river, so that's okay. And the Germans have basically held them for another turn, which is about all they can really hope to do, and just keep nibbling at them when they can. And I think they've done that quite well. So again, thanks very much. And when we come back, we'll be into the first November turn, turn 21. And I think the weather gets worse. No, it stays the same. Yeah, it's December it gets worse. December and January. January's the worst because we get storms on 5s and 6s rather than just 6s. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be difficult for the Americans to use their air assets and also sea assets, their naval and the sea movement. So I will see you next turn. Be good. I'll catch you later. Bye for now.